Buenos días, buenos días. Estamos, estamos en vivo. Let me know if you can see me and hear this and hear me. And then we'll get started shortly. Um, don't show. Buenos días, buenos días. All right, let's take a look at everything here. I've been really looking at this BTC this morning. We traded down to like 30 thou almost, and then just kind of picked up a little bit. The BNB is trading around 244. I still like this for short. It hasn't really worked yet after that. Uh, DP is saying I watched that V Pro documentary with Haim at least 20 times now. Haim took his skills and talents to crypto and did really well. And did really well because again, all the shit that he knows from the HFT alert, it worked really well. No, not HFT alert. Fool. Just HFT. High frequency traders. Wow. Derek watched it too? What's going on? Is there a promo for this thing going on? Um, my bad. Anyway, so BTC, I'm looking at BTC because I'm short 1,000 shares of that MSTR from like 462. Honestly, with the pullback in BTC, this fucking thing should be at 420. It should already be at 420. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Um, but if you look at Coin, you look at Mara, you look at Riot and all that kind of stuff, like these things aren't selling per se. They had the one day, but that's about it. You know, if you look at Spy's down barely. Um, you know, I think today in particular, and this week is going to be extremely difficult because the meat of the move, the juicy shit happened last week. Now you got earnings coming up, and this shit's going to be all over the place. So it's going to be very particular and very small pockets here, small pockets. Um, Small pockets here where you're going to get one or two names that are moving here without the influence of the others. If you take a look at Tesla here, there's some Cybertruck news. Apparently, the cheapest model for the Cybertruck is 15 racks, bro. That shit is cheap, man. That shit is cheap, man. I mean, this is literally a Minecraft thing, but it kind of looks pretty cool. $100 deposit gets you that shit? Does anybody have a deposit down on this? Is anybody going to buy this? Estimated the truck would start at 40,000 for the single motor and rear wheel drive, which would have a towing capacity of 7,500 pounds and more than 250 miles in range. Model is now expected to start at 50,000. Oh, it's 50,000, not 15. Price this version starting around 70,000. Will have 3 electric motors and all-wheel drive. and a towing capacity of 14,000, battery range of over 500 miles. I mean, I'd go with the big boy. Um, Eric is saying earnings tomorrow. Here we get some real names. Meh, some more banks. And by the way, if you want to talk banks here, I mean, we had, really solid earnings from JPM come out, and they faded the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? GS, they faded the whole thing. The Bank of America was at 30 and a half, probably. They faded the whole thing. I still like, for a year out, 2 years out, you short all banks and you hold them. I don't know how to put that trade on or structure it, but I love that idea. Absolutely love that idea. I don't think these things are going anywhere. Another thing interesting was the XOM and CVX. These things have been unusually bearish in a world where oil went higher. So I'm not sure about this whole correlation here, but that shit looks kind of weird if you look at these oil names and how they reacted and then what is happening to the price of oil right now. You know what I mean? So individual names are not actually trading with the indexes. I thought that was super interesting. Anybody trade oil a lot here? Oil futures a lot? Was there some contango or some nonsense going on here? That's a possibility as well. You take a look at this Apple. It's looking pretty good here pre-market. Again, even with the SPY, what, down, flat? So that's looking pretty interesting. Microsoft and Meta here are down here a little bit. Remember, Meta had that run all the way to 317, so it needed to pull back. Apple got an upgrade apparently. DGen, interesting. I'm still holding a 25 lot in PayPal and Roblox here. I still think these things can go higher. Um, if you take a look at CVNA, Unity, and all that kind of shit here, they're not really doing much. The Rivian here doesn't look too hot. I don't know who's trading this thing, but this doesn't look too hot. They're gonna trap a lot of shorts here, though. You gotta be careful. I still like this for a fucking short. I just don't know when or how you're gonna pull it off. That's why I think the next couple of days, from an index perspective, it's gonna be super difficult, super fucking difficult, which makes me kind of want to just sell options and then just do nothing. I have a good, I don't know, 3 million in BP here. I could probably scrape together something, you know, scrape together something and then whatever. But one of the things I definitely want to look at is the Tesla and the Nvidia here. Yo, Joel, can you get the TVs going? Any desk? AMD was another big one. AMD was another really big one. I mean, they were buying this thing hand over fist, and then they fucking dumped it on everybody. That is hilarious here when you think about it. You know, um, a lot of the names here, I'm just not really concerned with, and that's why I think today is going to be a short day for me for the stream here in general, because I can't see myself doing much. Natalia, tenemos positive bias hoy, ¿verdad? Oh, todavía. Wow. No, 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 no. Es que van a subir, van a subir. Sí. Mm, I don't know. Es posible. No sé. Where you going? You're going to Palguera? Okay. Dale. Dale, dale, dale. Dale. Sí, sí. Tengo un pana mío, tengo un pana mío que tiene un bote de 28 o 30 o algo así. Que cabe 6. Sí, sí. Waiting for Mara, blah blah blah, to turn over. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too. But again, just like you said, this shit looks fucking trash. This looks trash overall, and I'd rather protect, preserve, and friggin' chill out a little bit. Um, yeah. What do you guys got? What do you guys got? That's literally all I got. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. There was some other upgrades here. If you take a look at Yelp, you know, take a look at Yelp and take a look at Chewy. Goldman Sachs is out here upgrading a lot of shit right now, and it's all to me. It's all these ARC names, kind of. So if you take a look at ARC here, we're trading 48 and change. Mello is saying I'm sitting on a Tesla swing from last week. That looks good. Yeah, I guess let's take a look at some small caps, man. Maybe got some shit going on over there. Nope. Alright. It is kind of fucking dead. Oh, that BBIO. This thing is always on a scanner somewhere. Wow. Holy shit. What is this all about? BBIO. ABOS. It's all pharma, man. It's like pharma's the only shit that moves like this. Wow. Yeah, what's going on with this? APLS? It's another pharma. Bueno dia. I don't really have much going on, hence why I'm not saying anything. Um, I was gonna throw on a trade for BNB short, but I think I have plenty of time on it anyway, so I'm not in a rush. Um, not in a rush at all. Yo, how many of you guys here are on funded trading? I'm really considering pivoting, offering it as a product to, you know, some of the folks here coming to trade space. The problem is like I want to try to find like a happy medium here where I'm not just selling shit. You know what I mean? I can't put the name on the product if I know ain't nobody gonna be making no fucking money, which unfortunately is a large majority of them, right? So I've been really going back and forth with this shit. I'm not playing with anything. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, Goldman Sachs. So that's what the idea was, right? So you offer the education with it too. So you're like, all right, a lot of you traders don't have a strategy. You don't even have a strategy. You're just going in there and shooting blind, right? So we kind of teach you what the strategy is, but even then, I don't know. Dizzy is saying, would it be A book or B book? Is the question. What is that? Two models. You either churn and burn memberships or you invest in the traders to make them profitable, so they make you money. Well, that's the other issue, right? It's like if I invested in other traders, right, I just run an actual prop, which I was doing, right? I put 100K up for a prop and then was actually doing it. Then you start realizing, like, even if you have a strategy, people still fuck it up, right? And then the cost of doing the actual prop is pretty expensive, right? So you got to pay for the data, you got to pay for the account, you got to pay for the admin, and then you got to pay the commissions. Because remember, you're really trading, you're really sending orders to the exchange, right? In a simulation, you're not. Which, by the way, it's still so fucked up that in a simulation they still charge you commissions. You know what I'm saying? Like you still get charged commissions. Like they still make money off of you from commissions. Like it's fucking bonkers, man. To me, it's so genius. It really is so genius. You know, Eric is saying first you got to have them on a demo, put them on demo, see how they do, check out what the SMB guys do. Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But again, the SMB guys are much more gangster, bro. So in 3 months, they figure out if you with it or not, and if you're not, you out the fucking door, man. You know what I mean? Mellow, valid point, valid point. Eric, yeah, just like SMB, right? You weed out who can trade and who can't. I don't know, man. Have you tried it? Have you tried to run a prop? Have you tried to have people under you? As much as now you got, now you got whole lives here. Thoughts on Adobe? Somebody's asking me. I don't have any thoughts except that I want to short the shit out of it, which I'm probably not going to get anywhere on it anyway, though. So, no, I don't have a thought on Adobe. Yeah, the SMB's got it down, man. SMB's got that fucking shit down, man. These guys are, yeah, yeah. You know, if you're good enough to get up in there, they let you fly. You know what I mean? They let you fly. And what the best thing that I've seen about SMB, because again, like I'm a pretty aggressive trader or whatever, is that if I'm down like a half a mil and S&P got my back, like they'll push me to even to trade, to trade. Whereas most prop firms, you down a half a mil, they'll cut your legs off. You know what I mean? They'll cut your legs off right under you, and you have to size down, right? You have to size down first. That's immediate. These guys, the S&B guys, once you're in and you're a trader that they back you for real. You know, and again, like some of their P&Ls. They'll have 1 month where they're up 25 million as a group. The next month they're down 6, 12. You know what I mean? They fucking shoot, man. They fucking shoot. DJN is saying these online prop firms are the most sophisticated scams I've seen in a while. We pay them for an account that they turn around and sell our data. I mean, yeah, no, of course. That's the best part of it. And it's all ex prop guys that run the show. You know what I mean? They're all ex prop guys. Guys that I used to work with in fucking New York. Merv is saying, are you going to Traders for Cause? Yes, I will be there. Bueno, buenos días. 9:23 here, 6 minutes here till the open, and I really have zero ideas. By the way, the Boeing here that I had, which went against me quite a bit, I sold some calls against my position. I'll probably sell some more of those too. I might even move down and sell a bunch of those too. Mo Chips is saying, other than analysts upgrade, what's your idea on Chewy? I mean, Chewy could run. Chewy could run. There's nobody really looking at this thing. Or it could fade. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. DKNG. Again, these are all the names that were, traded really well last week. I'm thinking you get a bunch of chop here this week. Pins even got 2 upgrades this morning. And by the way, it's at that level. 29 bucks. It's at that fucking level. You know. I would keep an eye on the Apple. Keep an eye on the Tesla. Um, and then keep an eye on the Nvidia. By the way, this Nvidia is up now 7 points. I kind of want to. Nah. That NVIDIA, holy shit. 463 here on this NVIDIA. That's very impressive. I would imagine here it's got BTC going up as well. So my MSTR is not going down. Juan is saying, where do I go to buy your course? There's a couple of different places that you could do it. I would recommend, if you have a $30,000 account, I would recommend that you go move your broker to Centerpoint and you get a 50% discount on the course. I would recommend that. Juan, would there is that a likelihood for you? By the way, that's going to be your best deal to get the course. And again, this is I posted the link there for you. So you get free commissions for 30 days, 1 month free access to the Steam Room. Steam Room is here where we talk about our options flow. There's a lot of other tools in here that you can use. We have a Momo scanner here as well. And you get a fucking 50% discount here. Okay, so if you don't have that, then just go to stlucci.com/master course and I'll send this to you. All right, so there's two ways you can get it. I would highly recommend this particular deal because you're going to get so many freebies here for moving your account over, and you get $2,000 off on the on the deal. New American, what's up, man? All right. Anybody else have questions on that? Just ping me and I'll send you guys right over. Remember, you can always open up a dialogue with Centerpoint, ask them whatever you want to. They're very open. They'll tell you what you need to know. 2 minutes here before the open. I still don't have. I don't have. I don't have an idea. I don't have a good idea. I don't have one good idea. I mean, this BBIO is kind of interesting, but what am I gonna do? I'm gonna short this now. I mean, I should have already. Let's see what the locates are on the BBIO, and it's already shortable. Yeah, it's already shortable, so it's not hard to borrow here. Yeah, Rayber, I was thinking about the same thing, man. I was thinking about putting a big short on the XOM last week, man, but I didn't do it. But the shit looks good. Shit looks good. Um, Other than that, like I said, I really got fucking nothing here. Maybe a reshort on that Melly. Maybe, maybe it never broke back higher. I don't know. That's another name that I want to short right up there with FCNCA, which, by the way, is like the best performing bank ever. If you take a look at the Pinterest here is up about 50 cents pre-market. 29 is a big level. Mo Chips saying, was Friday enough of a pullback to jump into Unity? Good luck. Good, good luck. Those are ones where you could just kind of hit the lotto ticket. I would watch if you're able to watch volatility premium. If you understand how to watch volatility premium on the options, that'll give you a clue as to what is going to go down. Yo, Joel, the broadcast is on. Google, yeah. I mean, remember, Google was very active Friday, so keep that in mind. Um, Market looks strong as shit. This Boeing is getting smoked. Pre-market highs on that on SPY here. Comedy. Comedy. What the fuck? There we go. Wow. Nvidia up here, 463. I kind of like the short on it, but I'm not going to do it. Um, yeah, the BA. I mean, luckily I sold these calls. I'm thinking about actually selling some more. I should sell some more considering how shitty this tape is. I'll wait until mid-afternoon though to do it. Let's take a look at BTC. Hey, MSTR back down to the 40s here. That's what I like. That's what I like. Let's take some off. Shit, I got lucky here. Shit. Right, let's take some off of this. Consider this a gift. 449. Let's see if we can get it. Hello. Oh, couldn't get it. Couldn't get it filled there. What a piece of shit. Couldn't get it filled at 449. Watch this thing rip 4 or 5 points right here. Piece of shit. Let's take a look at the Mara. Mara tanked. Mara tanked right off the open here. So maybe I'll get lucky on this MSTR. Let's just hold this for now. Let's just hold this for now on the MSTR. BA went green. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Any pop I get on that BA, I'll be selling some calls. Keep an eye on the Pinterest, the Apple. Apple, 192 and change here. Remember, rotation, rotation. They can rotate to names and then not, market doesn't have to go higher. Banks here are up a little bit. SPY here. Nathaniel, what do we got? Kind of like shitty numbers here, huh? ¿Cuál de todo? JP Morgan. Ah, yeah. Take a look at JPM. Bank of America. Interesting. Do we care? I don't know. That Apple, though. See if you can get a dip on Apple. Maybe a dip by that one. Maybe. Maybe. Where's that NVIDIA? Damn. I showed off the open. MSTR is, of course, gave me some love and then took it away. Piece of shit. If you take a look at PayPal and the Roblox, they sold those. Remember, I only got 25 left of those. If we look at the Mara's still going down. Riot here kind of holding. The ATVI is very interesting. This is a name that I've been kind of scheming on here as of late. Right, so I kind of wanted to put a bet on for assuming you know, assuming they get bought by Microsoft for however many. But the options are so bad. There's no bid and ask on these. On the ATVI, look at how bad this is. How is this possible? There's no fucking activity on this shit? How the fuck is this possible? Maybe they haven't opened the options up.
Yo, Anan, WBD, just check it out right now. It just went down a point. I already made all my shorts that I had last week. Apparently, this SAG and, because the writers and actors went on strike, this thing is hitting tank hard. This thing's going to drop, I think, 3 points today each. WBD and this. It's already dropped a point. And Jesus Christ, keep it going. All right, bro.
That's the kid, the 15-year-old that wants to be a trader. Yeah, but he's 15 though. Kid's got some game. Yeah, so that man, these options are that bad. Wow. Yeah, Eric. Okay, cool. So yeah, I might have to do a little restart here on the ATVI. So I want to short ATVI and I want to buy some puts here basically. But I don't I don't I don't know which strike or which fucking expo to buy. Google here highs. Anybody dip by that apple? Did anyone dip by that apple? Tesla 291. Holy shit. All right, guys. Look at the Pinterest here. 29 and a quarter. I mean, you guys know the deal here. It's these names. It's specific to these names. I'm gonna sell more Boeing. By the way, that my MSTR is shit. No surprise. I had 2 seconds to get the fuck out on that thing. I'm gonna sell more calls on Boeing. By the way, I haven't made. This is the first trade I made all day, which is selling Boeing calls. That's how you know today is gonna be fucking shit for me. JPM is up 2 points quietly. It's pretty impressive. Banks here going higher here as well. If you look at the shop here, it looks good. Would you go long from here? I don't know. Spotify is up another two. Comedy. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, Somebody's talking about this Netflix here. Netflix up 10. Oh shit. Yeah, that looks good. Apple was on fucking fire. If we take a look at the Meta here, Meta came back flat. Was down about 2 points. BTC trading back down, but MSTR is trash. You can't trade it. Where's Nvidia? Nvidia 460. Nice 5 point dump. That caught a lot of people right there. Bruce, I'm sure, included. Bruceosaurus here. Look at the AMD here. All right, I will short Nvidia on the rallies here. Actually, you know what I really want to do is just sell the fucking calls, man. Just sell the fucking calls. Yo, the 500 calls are worth $2. When does Nvidia report earnings? Anybody know? So we got time. I mean, these 500 calls are worth $2. $2? Are you fucking kidding me? Bye bye. Nvidia. Again, they use the pre-market here to just to work people in this stuff. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. How much buying power do I have left? All right, let me wait. We're gonna wait for a pop on Nvidia, and then we're gonna short it. Let's see if we can get 461, 462, and then we also want to sell some calls. Somebody's talking about coin. Ah, whatever. All right, and then on the put side for Nvidia, which one do we want? We can go far out of the money because it's fucking Monday. It's fucking Monday. Um, let's take a look at that BA. BA starting to climb back. Yo,
Yo, hello. Do you hear me? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
before you start, choose your
All
words
right.
carefully and don't fucking ramble.
Okay. Got it.
Go.
Um, I'm looking at media stocks today because they're going. Well, first, if you want to stock with Activision or start with media right now.
No, well, no. Tell me why you changed your fucking mind on
Okay.
Activision.
Okay. I changed my mind. I was waiting for the stock to overblow, and then buy shares. So then, when the news cooks in for the Huey, I could be able to sell the shares.
You mean short or just sell them? Sell them for a profit on the.
Exactly on the
But
buy.
okay, but you're kind of wrong here because the stock dumped off the
Yeah.
open.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, so now
But
are you going to change your mind again?
no, I'm gonna maintain the position.
So you're
I'm
going to
just gonna wait.
maintain long.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the stock to
Interesting.
basically reformat it today, hoping that yeah, the hearing is obviously gonna kick some news like it did last time,
Uh
and
huh.
around like obviously 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it's gonna go up again. I'm hoping to get on that, cause I just realized today
Hmm.
like I changed my mind due to the fact it could go 50-50, but if I buy, it could be a sure thing, cause like a 75% chance due to already past hearings already boosting up the stock,
Hmm.
and also I could just buy if it goes even more up, so I could potentially win win somewhat, and if not lose win, so I don't lose because if I short
Uh
and it
huh.
goes up, I'll just lose anyway. So this is the safer option. You know what I mean? Sorry I didn't tell you. I just realized this last minute.
Yeah,
That's why.
no, it's not the safer option though.
Oh,
You're still, well,
yeah, but still,
you're still
yeah.
15, bro. You know what I mean? So you're gonna change your mind all the time.
Uh,
So that's, your original assessment. Stock's gonna get bought out for
mhm,
$85 a share. This thing could go to 95 or 96. Who gives a shit, right? It's still short. Your
mhm,
you plan a bunch of shit in your head, and then you think this is what most people. This is where most people have, especially the younger folks, is that you make up some shit in your head because remember, you were 100% on the short this morning. Now all of a sudden you're 75% on a fucking long. So again, you make up this shit in your head
mhm,
and then you attach it to a market that doesn't give a flying fuck about where your head is at or what you want to happen. So if you look at this tape here, they're selling this thing. They're selling this thing right now.
mhm,
So your idea is okay, fine. Maybe somebody will come in and buy this thing, but you got to go with what's happening now and you got to take your big picture thesis. So even if this thing goes up in the interim, your big picture thesis is this thing gets bought out for $85 a share and it's a fucking short. But you want to play the extra games in between the bigger game. That's where you're at. But go ahead,
Mm.
buy some more. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna short this thing.
All
I'm
right.
looking at I'm looking at options here to short this thing, and then we'll go from there. Tell me what you got on that
Okay.
WDB.
Okay. So last week I had a well, no, not even. I just it last week. I already sent you the info in the flash. Basically, the worst Hollywood bomb ever. Basically, this thing costs flat 12, right? I put a new short before last week
Uh huh.
because I heard rumble around the actors going on strike. Either
Uh.
way, it's WBD. It still goes down either way. So I
Yeah.
put my short in and
Yeah.
Disney,
The
and then
Disney looks
comes in
terrible too. Like, look at Disney.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then actors go on strike this weekend.
Mhm.
Boom. This thing hits now. I think 2 points. No. Yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm profiting off that. So
All
that's
right.
always good.
All right. All right.
Um,
Sounds good.
I,
But
yeah,
we got to look at the longer term picture on the actors on the
yeah.
actor strike. But let's talk about
Honestly,
that. Let's talk about that later. I got to put on some trades, kid. I'll hit you back
okay.
in a bit.
I'll be here in Discord.
All right.
Oh, just one last thing.
Nope. Yeah, the kid thinks he's that Nvidia was good. Did anybody catch it? I thought I was gonna get a pop to 460. That was a good one. I didn't short. I should blame the kid. Missed a trade because of your dumb ass. That's what I put in the chat. Yeah. No, 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 for real. Oh, that's good, Mateo. That's good. Good for you, bro. You're saying you're trying to short AMD. I wouldn't short it now. I'd actually buy it. I would actually buy it, the Nvidia. You want me to do it with you guys? I'll buy the Nvidia with you guys. Buy 500 shares. All right. MSTR, I'm getting nowhere on the Boeing, whatever. I sold some more of those. Guys, I got fucking nothing. Again, I really like the sell call on Nvidia. By the way, Google tracked back the whole move up, which I think you're going to see that. I think you're going to see that every day now. Pops and then they sell them off. But I don't think we go down. Like I don't think this market goes down. You know what I will do though? I'll get started on SPX. Let's get rocking on SPX here. We gotta play that game. Natalia, what you got over there? I see nothing. This looks like shit. I don't want to short. I don't want to go long. I mean, if anything, I would short. Check out the Microsoft. All right, I sold a 50 lot of the. I don't even know what the fuck I sold. The SPX. 50 lot of the SPX. Let's take a look at the tape on the Nvidia. All right, let me get back to this Activision. I gotta talk to my broker here, man. I'm not seeing this. Let me talk about that Rivian. I gotta talk to my broker here real quick. Somebody's talking about the Roku.
Yo.
You see your Activision?
Oh. Oh. Now I'm seeing Activision.
Ah, ah. What do you think about it?
Yeah. Um. Well, I'm gonna wait for the end until I made my decision, like around 2 o'clock.
Right. So now,
I'm still gonna hold.
what you're
Yeah.
doing and what I'm watching you do
Yeah.
is you'll take an idea in your head and you're just gonna blanket it. You don't care about intraday price action. But when you're right on something, then for some reason you care about intraday price action, right? So you take an idea,
No.
for
Wait.
example, this
Okay.
WBD,
Yeah.
right? For
Yeah.
example, that WBD, it's actually working.
Yeah.
Now, the timing of it from an intraday perspective, nobody gives a
Yeah.
shit. If you're looking at it from a news kind of cycle, you got to give these things some time, which you're probably due on ATVI. But you're falsely attaching a reason when you're talking about intraday price action. Intraday, nobody gives a fuck about fundamentals or any of that shit. All right. So if you can figure out the emotional side of it, which is what all traders trade off of, and is what you, my friend, because you're an
Mhm.
emotional fucking 15-year-old, that is exactly what you trade off of as well. So again, you're attaching a bigger picture idea on intraday price action, which that's what's making you emotional. When on this ATVI, for example, or the WBD,
Mhm.
as long as the actors are on strike and it doesn't look like they're going to come back out of strike, you hold the fucking short. You hold the short.
Yeah.
You don't sit there and tag it intraday and try to sit there and play around like that. It's too tough of a game to play because you're too emotional here. So you got to separate between the intraday price action and then a bigger picture idea. You got great ideas, but when you're going to get fucked up and super emotional off of the intraday price action, which is happening to you right now on ATVI.
So basically, my problem is that the swing trades that I'm trying to put in and I'm
Hmm.
trying to work in,
Hmm.
I can't obviously put that in into smaller. Obviously, they can go up and down and
Hmm.
see how the stock flows, but I can't really do that for trading because nobody gives a rat ass about
Yeah,
what's happening in
e-
the bigger picture when you're trading. That's
exactly,
more like long term in a month. In
exactly.
that's
Whereas
basically swing trade. Yeah. Okay.
exactly. So you need to adopt a more of a swing
Okay.
trading kind of approach where you're not affected by the intraday price action and you're taking a big picture
Yeah.
idea and you're going for it. For example, this ATVI, if you are confident they're going to get bought
Yeah.
out for $85 a share, the stock is trading over, and any price over $85 a share,
Actually, hold on, I
we
want to
short
talk
the
about
fucking
that.
shit out.
I don't know if you read my message then.
Man,
Um.
you send me a lot of shit, okay?
Okay.
I
Okay.
got
Okay.
8 other
Okay.
businesses here. The last thing I
Okay.
need to look
Okay.
at is your damn messages. Now tell me what it is.
I said that the article that I said about the bank
Uh-huh.
was actually that uh, the headline, right? The
Hmm.
typo, they got it like wrong. They switched around the numbers,
Mm.
and then later in the end of the article, they switched it again. So what they meant to say was
Uh-huh.
85 to 95 instead of 95 to 85.
Exactly. See, we don't exactly. Now this
But
changes everything, kid.
yes, yes.
Now this
That's what I'm
changes
trying to say.
everything because we don't know. We don't know what price they're going to get bought out at. You don't know what price they're going to get bought out at. They could come in at 95. And then what? You're short here holding your Charles Dickens. Like, what the fuck? So now this changes everything here. All right. So let's
Yes.
go back
I
to the
want.
drawing board. Let's go back to the drawing board on this
Okay.
one. All right. I'm
Okay.
going to hop out for a second. I'll come back in. Uh, No, 100%. Kid's a smart, super smart kid. Where's that Nvidia? Nice flop back down on that Nvidia. This has been a good short opportunity, re-short. If you notice what they're doing though, the market's going higher while they're selling tech. So this is a much different tape. It's a much different tape, and they're keeping the banks long. I would imagine they're keeping oil up here as well. They are keeping oil up as well. right? And if you look at the melee here, it's up 13 points. Shop here. Let's take a look at the pins. Pins is flat. You know, I like to fade on the large cap stuff. But you know what's not selling? Fucking MSTR, bro. How? Why? AMD looks like shit. AMD looks like shit. Where do we have our Nvidia? I mean, again, guys, if you don't want to outright short Nvidia, short the calls. Short the calls. If you don't want to outright short Nvidia, 465 calls for this week are $6. You can get some fat premium for this. Let's try it. Let's try it, guys. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I mean, you can't win if you don't play the game. All right, let's start small. 10 lot, 475 calls to short. Let's take a look at the Rivian. Jason, I hear what you're saying. Rivian here is flat. Let's just take a walk around the club here, guys. Names here that we were watching. Apple is fading. If you look at the Microsoft, faded really nice. Faded really nice on the Microsoft. Yo, I forgot about CCL. There's your pop to short in on. Thank you. Who called that out? Who called that out? Eric, thank you for that, man. What is your play for this? I want this. Like, I want this longer term because fuck cruise lines. What about these airlines too? Look at JetBlue. JetBlue and Southwest, these things finally dumped. Let's do it. Let's do it. RCL or do we do NCLH? Which one's the worst of breed here? NCLH or CCL? Which one's the I'll tell you what, which one's the thickest on the stock, man? That's what we'll do. Which one's got volume on the stock here? 17 17 puts going for next week. CCL. Let's go for this RCL. Let's see what this thing's got. All right, RCL for 90. I don't know. We'll go for 95, right? When do these things report earnings? That's the question. Oh, this I think this RCL reports soon. Let me try to figure out when this RCL reports. SPY looks strong. SPY looks strong. I'm gonna sell the other side of this the SPX here too. Even though I mean shit. Where's SPX trading? 45 what? 45.10. So we trade 44.90s here maybe. All right, let's sell some of these. All right, we sold 50 of the puts there too. Somebody got earnings on CCL not till September 28th. Okay, September 28th. All right. So fuck it then. Let's go with the CCL. What do we want to buy? What options are you buying there, bro? What options are you buying? Are we go with the 17? Yeah, man. I mean, these 18 puts are $1, right? They got about 60 traded. August monthlies. Where's the volume at, yo? No fucking volume on any of this. Except for this week. All right, let's take next week 17 puts. Let's take next week 17 puts. We'll buy 100 of these. Buy 100 of these. Where's the NVIDIA? Nice pop on NVIDIA. Trapped a lot of people short down there. Somebody's talking about XOM. Big sellers on tape, XOM. I like an XOM longer term short. What position do you have, Raver, on this? Do you have a position right now? I've never been on a cruise ship. I've never actually physically been on a cruise ship. Not once. MSTR, by the way, I'm now red on it. BTC's rallying. Yo, every time I've taken like a swing position or like a position on BTC, they've got me good. Just going back and forth, up and down, up and down. SPY about to hit 450 here. Natalia, now these numbers look a little bit more supportive here. So what do you want to do? You want to take this or nah? I don't really want to take this. You don't have enough. You just don't have enough. Everything looks very blah. Apple, I mean, I don't know. Jesus just talking about it too. Somebody just bought some Apple 190 calls. They dropped 1 million on this shit for this week. 190s in the monies for Apple. Actually, they bought about 1.5 million, but they bought some September 190s here too. Nvidia, somebody just bought September 510 calls, $500,000 on Nvidia. Just saying. ENPH 181 again on that ENPH. No surprise. What are they rotating to? Are they rotating to anything? Where's that BA? Fucking piece of shit. All right, so I mean, guys, as we said, if we take a step back and really look at all this, do we have any good trades? Can you give me a good trade right now that I'm going to make double on my option? Can you? Can you? Long or short? Can you? Anybody? You going to give me that? What are you going to give me? Ranchero, I've been really using your teachings, man. Appreciate all the wisdom, man. I've been selling the shit out of these and, you know, collecting more premium. I still got to work on my sizing because I'll obviously get too heavy thinking, my time is now. So I bailed the weeklies that I had another week and then I moved out and then of course, I shorted all the weeklies here for the calls. You know, it's the right way to go about it because once you play with it enough and you take enough shots because that at least affords me the ability to take the shots because I got to keep shooting. I got to keep shooting at those areas no matter what. I'm going to keep shooting. Like that I'm never going to stop. But I just need to find a way to stomach it all and then once that time comes, man, go for it like I always do. But at least it keeps me in the game kind of thing. Art Ball is saying short some whatever UPST. Oh shit. Take a look at UPST, guys. Well, well, well. What about that Chewy? Whatever happened to that Chewy? There you go. There's your rotation here. CRWD, FTNT. This is all cybersecurity. What else do you have on that? Is MongoDB considered one of those? What do you got? D-Dog. D-Dog highs. PayPal, 73 and a quarter. I still have 25 of those. Not getting anywhere. CCL. I mean, I only got 100, right? I mean, we got to boost that. We got to buy 500 at least. Let's buy 500 at least. Um, Raver, did you tell me if you had a position on that XOM? Because I'm starting to really like it for like a massive short. What's up with that Spotify? It's probably up again. CRM. Yo, but straight up, I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. I'm gonna sell another 10 lot on the Nvidia that we have. All what I want to do on Nvidia, because again, I fucked this up the last time I tried to do this, and my idea was right. Is you gotta wait for the rallies. They're gonna make it look like a short every single time. Get you in, then squeeze it 10 fucking points. BTC is just kind of dead. SPY looks fine. SPY looks fine, and there's enough rotation to take this thing up. Clearly, you saw the UPSTs and all this kind of stuff. If we take a look at the Netflix here, back to 448, the big techs are kind of doing the same thing. Microsoft here, Apple, Google. Let's take a look at AMD, kind of coming back. Meta here is back down to the 2. ARGX. What the fuck is this? This is an ADR for what? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Somebody tell me what this is. Um, Order to short NVIDIA 458, 460. Somebody talking about Zoom. Alrighty. Uh, all right. I mean, short the Disney. That's what the kid wanted to do. Yeah, that's what the kid wanted to do. WBD and the Disney. The Disney is spot on. What was the Iger news? Yeah, yeah. Kind of asshole comments about it. Out of touch. Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Often returns to Max Payne at OPEC's favorite of options writers and Theta Gang. Gang. Guys, I got nothing. I got nothing, and I don't want to be here. Oh, nice pop on that Nvidia. Perfect. Let's sell another 10 on the Nvidia there. We sold another 10 on the Nvidia. Natalia, these numbers keep growing. Down, yeah? Straight down. It's just confusing. This is definitely not an A plus at all. Maybe a dip buy kind of situation, but I'm all set. I'm all set, guys. I gotta get the hell out of here. If there's nothing going on, I want to start looking at other stuff and not get too trapped. That UPST though, whoever caught that one, that's a nice one. Um, I would imagine it's very singular now. Inside the sector now, it's just one of them, right? So it's only UPST that's doing that. Our firm is not, CBNA, like none of these other names are doing it. Where's the ARC? 49. Guys, I got nothing here. Raber, my bad. I keep asking, and I can't see what you're writing. What position do you have on the XOM, bro? What do you have? What do you have? Let's check Instagram real quick. Maura. Oh, Begaba. What the fuck? The kid is saying they need to legally buy 30% in Hulu for billions in 2 years, and they can't get a loan. They're still paying for the Fox deal, and their loans on all the losses on Disney Plus. They're trying to fix everything at once instead of one at a time. So that's why the kid is trying to short the Disney. Man, it looks like a fucking great short, doesn't it? Nice on Nvidia. I'm gonna sell another 10 up here. This thing, by the way, when I shorted calls the last time off of this move, I think this was around like $400 or 420 or something like that. Every day I got shook out of the short calls, and every day they went right back down. Am I saying the same thing is going to happen now? I have no idea. Micron has been a big laggard, because so you could look at this in the same kind of light here. Um, we still have a lot more fucking leverage here, so let's short some more puts, guys. We're still getting $1 for those premiums. Let's short another 25 of those. Uh, Other than that, man, I got nothing. MSTR set up for a squeeze higher and has been for weeks. Jason, the fucking thing squeezed 100 points already, man. How much more do you want, son? I'm not saying you're wrong. You could totally be right, especially if BTC pops again. You might. I mean, if we look at this from a purely tape perspective, they hit 450 twice and rallied. So they can't break down. They can't break it down. So I got to look at it from the other perspective, right? I mean, I could take this off for break even right now. You know what I mean? And then just come back in at a better time. It's fucking much smarter. All right. But you see how one seed that somebody says plants a seed in your head and now all of a sudden you rethink what you're doing because of some words. Remember the 15-year-old. Imagine. Mateo is saying, what am I up to for the rest of the day? I mean, it's Monday, bro. Puerto Rico's beautiful, bro. I was in the west side of the island over the weekend. I played a beach tennis tournament. I got fucking wasted. Hit some jet skis, bro. Um, yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna get the hell out of here. That Tesla did fade that. Let's check in with our Kalshi account though. Actually, let's see if there's any. Let's see if there's any games to be played over here. Remember, Kalshi is another sponsor of the live stream, and this is where we make our prop bets. And these are CFTC regulated products, so we don't have to throw our throw it into some crypto account and then watch the exchange blow up and take all our damn money. Which, by the way, has happened to many platforms. All right. Let's see what we got for daily close here. We're trading around 45.11. I could see us closing in this range, man. I could see us closing in this range here. All right, so I like that bet. I'll take that bet. Let's bet 50 here. Costs 28 bucks. We get a max profit of 21. How do I feel about this? Let's start small. All right. Let's start small a little bit. All right. Now remember, Kalshi is our prop bets platform because we are absolute junkies and we need to be betting all the time. So the easiest, quickest bets that you can make on this platform is S&P daily weekly closes, and and then they got a bunch of other prop bets here as well. Let's see what new ones they have here. Emmys. Oh, so they got the Emmys. Lead comedy actress. Lead drama actor. Let's see what we got. Jeremy Strong, Bob Odenkirk. Oof, good fucking choices. So you got the Emmys here, right? So we need prop bets, right? Because again, we're fucking gamblers. So I want you guys to gamble with me. Let me drop a link for you in the chat. They're going to give you some free cash. They're going to give you some free cash to trade, FYI. All right, so everybody may as well sign up and make some degenerate bets with me because that is what we got to do. All right, and then of course, special promo here for the Centerpoint. If you move your account over to Centerpoint, you got to have 30K minimum. And if you take, if you move your account over, you get $2,000 off the Sang Lucci Master Course, which, by the way, is where we teach you everything from tape reading to how to price options to strategy. You get Ranchero. You also get Chris Cady. We also get, there's tons of other instructors. You get a whole psychology course, and it goes on for a couple of months, and you get a free month of the Steam Room. This is the best value here. So if you guys got 30K and you're currently trading at Interactive Brokers, let's say, or Thinkorswim, uh, those brokers are shit, and they also don't give a flying fuck about you. Because if you try to get in touch with their customer service or even with them in general, you will sit on the phone for about 2 hours hating yourself and your life. By the way, this MSTR is at 466. Shit. You also get a bunch of free software too. You get a journaling platform, alerts platform, automation platform. Okay. Every client is eligible for 3 months of free access to Centerpoint Edge, which is all of this stuff. After 3 months, Edge benefits will be available to clients who trade over 100,000 shares a month, and then there's also an options threshold there a month as well. Okay, you're going to be trading through DAS, which is much faster than all these other platforms, and then you get all these bonuses here too. All right, so have a great day, everybody. You guys know what I'm up to. Um, Market looks strong still, you know. So I think I may come out of my short calls, maybe we'll see, maybe that. We'll go from there. Pins, yeah, pins back to highs. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.